Good morning. Manasa Education Foundation for Mental Health is a branch of Manasa Trust. It was established by Dr. Ashok Pai, a renowned psychiatrist, to offer distance courses in counseling. Thus, Manasa Education Foundation for Mental Health offers one-year PG diploma courses in counseling in collaboration with the Bharati Vidya Bhavan, Bangalore. For the academic year of 2020, we now have 130 candidates who enrolled for these courses. We have three main streams: PG Diploma in Psychological Counseling and Guidance, PG Diploma in Child Counseling, and PG Diploma in Corporate Counseling. All these three courses are of 1 year duration and in distance mode. This session is to orient the students of 2020 regarding the academic activities. Thus, with this, I welcome all the students of 2020 for counseling courses for this helping profession. Manasa Education Foundation for Mental Health cordially welcomes to the stream of helping profession of counseling. In this orientation program, we would like to discuss with you the necessary information regarding different academic activities of 2020. As you all know, these courses are in distance mode, but to become an effective counselor, one should have adequate knowledge and skills in the field of counseling. One should be able to avail adequate knowledge, proper scientific knowledge related to psychology, human behavior, different kinds of mental health issues, counseling theories and techniques, as well as one should be able to develop one's skills in counseling. Therefore, an elaborate academic activities are the basic requirement of these courses. Thus, we have planned to have different kinds of tasks and the programs to help the students to enhance one's knowledge and skills in the field of counseling. Thus, in this session, I would like to discuss what are all the academic activities we have planned with the purpose of helping the students to have good orientation related to theory as well as the practicals prescribed in the syllabus of this course. The course has 4 theory papers and 2 practical papers. These practical as well as theory papers description is provided in different books which has been already distributed to the students who have got the admission for this academic year. Now, those who got your admission must be having 3 books with you. The first book containing the first 2 papers of theory, Introduction to Psychology, and second paper, Behavioral Disorders. The third and the fourth book is Specialization Theory papers. If you belong to PG Diploma Psychological Counseling and Guidance, your third paper is Counseling and Guidance 1. Your fourth paper is Counseling and Guidance 2. If you belong to PG Diploma in Child Counseling, your third paper is Childhood Disorders and Counseling 1, and fourth paper is Childhood Disorders and Counseling 2. If you belong to PG Diploma in Corporate Counseling, third paper is Organization Psychology and fourth paper is HRM. Fifth and the sixth paper, which are there in the third book, are related to practicals. Practical 1 and practical 2 is bound together in the third book. Thus, there are 4 theory papers and the 2 practicals. The total marks allotted for the whole course is 600 marks. The course is of 1 year duration. We have started our admission in the month of November, and the exams will be in the month of November itself in 2020. Thus, the whole academic tenure is of 1 year duration. By the end of January, you will get your results. The marks allotment per paper is 100. Whereas 20 marks are allotted for internal assessment and 80 marks are for the examination. Thus, this 20 marks of internal assessment is allotted for different tasks need to be carried out by each student in this academic review. In theory, this 20 marks of internal assessment per paper is divided as 5 for class attendance, 5 marks for the internal assessment test, which will be held at the end of the contact classes, and 10 marks for writing down the assignment. Thus, to get internal assessment marks, each student should attend the contact classes. There will be contact classes soon, which gives you lot of input regarding your theory as well as practical papers. It helps you to have sessions by good resource persons, qualified resource persons and experienced people in the field. Then the 5 marks will be allotted for the performance in the internal assessment test, which will be conducted at the end of the contact classes. Then the 10 marks of internal assessment is allotted for writing down of assignments. Already we have displayed different questions in relation to writing down theory assignment. So you are expected to choose these questions and write your essays. In the website, these questions are displayed. Per paper, the 4 units are there. Thus, from each unit you find 2 questions. You can choose any one question from each unit and you are expected to write an essay by answering these questions with a maximum of 1000 words. These essays need to be submitted before a specified date. And these essays carry internal assessment marks. Thus, select one question among the 2 questions given for each unit. Thus, there will be 4 essays per paper. Altogether, for the 4 papers, you will be writing down 16 essay type answers. These answers are prepared by the students by referring your study materials. Of course, you can also refer other articles available or chapters available in the website or in the net and prepare the answers and submit it. These assignments carry 10 marks per paper. Thus, you will be writing down 16 essays altogether for these 4 papers carrying 10 marks per paper. Thus, the total marks for the theory papers is 4 into 100, 400 marks. 80 for the examination, 20 for the internal assessment. Then about the practical papers. There are 2 practical papers. Thus, 20 marks per paper will be for internal assessment, which expect the student to carry out practical assignment. In the website, we have already put the instructions for carrying out the practical assignment. But we request all the students to start your assignments only after the contact classes. Because in the contact classes, you will be trained about, you will be guided about carrying out this practical assignment. In the practical assignment, you will interact with the clients and the family members under the supervision of a qualified guide in a recognized psychiatric center or counseling center. Thus, you will interact with the 14 different kinds of cases. Prepare the reports according to the prescribed guidelines for the practical assignment. For example, you will be carrying out case history. You will also administer psychological assessment. You will also carry out counseling and prepare the reports of all these things according to the guidelines given in the instructions. And all these practical tasks are carried out under the supervision of a qualified guide. After finishing this practical assignment, the student need to take the signature of the supervisor. Thus, the practical assignment, which will be carried out in a recognized psychiatric center or a counseling center, will be considered as internal assessment for the practical paper. 20 plus 20 for 2 papers will be considered as internal assessment marks. Then there will be practical examination after the theory examination, whereas 80 marks is allotted per paper for the practicals. Thus the total for practical papers is 2 into 100, 200. Thus the whole course has 600 maximum marks. Now about the contact classes. As discussed, contact classes attendance carry marks. We are planning to have contact classes at different study centers. Of course, if not possible virtually, we may have online classes, or we may also have the classes in the form of recorded mode like this. However, we are planning to conduct contact classes virtually for the practicals later. Thus, the contact classes are organized mainly with the purpose of helping you to get orientation regarding all the theory papers as well as the practicals directly by the resource persons. The resource persons are selected from different universities having vast experience academically as well as practically in the field of counseling. Interacting with these resource persons will help you out have good mentorship in your future also. Thus, the contact program attendance is compulsory and very helpful for all the candidates. These contact classes attendance also carry marks. Thus, attending contact program is very essential. Please note down your attendance daily in the contact classes. Then at the end of the contact class, you will have one internal assessment test where you will find 15 marks of MCQs and one essay type question for 5 marks. During the contact program also, you can put your queries regarding the assignments or the examination or about your study materials with the coordinator. Those who want to change the center of your contact class, which you have already noted down in the application form, you need to inform it to the office beforehand. In the contact classes, which will be week-long program, you will be oriented about all the theory papers as well as the practicals. Thus, the schedule of the contact program will contain 4 sessions daily. Each session is of 1.5 hours duration. Thus, there will be 4 sessions. The timetable and the schedule and the mode of contact class will be intimated to you soon in the WhatsApp as well as through the email. We have already reached the old question paper copies through the WhatsApp. If you wish to have the copies again regarding this, you can also get this after the contact class. A list of reference books and e-books will also be made available to you. Then about the Kannada translated material, if you wish to have a copy, you can contact the office after this lockdown. If you wish to have the translation copy of the Marathi, you can avail that after this lockdown. The translation to Marathi is also going on, is under process regarding our study material. In this academic year, we are also planning to have few additional workshops. These workshops will be organized usually in the weekends by very good resource persons who have a lot of experience in the field. And these workshops will help you to enhance your knowledge in the field. It will be on different topics like family counseling, child mental health counseling, skills, techniques and approaches in counseling, corporate counseling, etc. These workshops may be charged extra. The attendance for these workshops are not compulsory, but definitely these workshops will help you to have extra knowledge and extra training in the field of counseling. The timetable of these workshops, the venue, the content will be communicated to you after the contact classes. Most of our correspondence will be done by post, email and WhatsApp. So the kind request with each candidate is that if there is any change in your postal address, email ID or the telephone or mobile numbers, please inform the office immediately, either through email or by writing a letter. Your communication should reach the Shimoga office so that the necessary changes in the data will be made immediately. To reach the office, you can contact any of these people. The phone number and the names are shown in this slide. Mr. Sunil, who is Office Superintendent of our Katil Ashok Pai Memorial College, is available on the phone 9448288483. And Madam Jyoti, who is Office Accountant, who is available on the phone 9448288489. Madam Pushpa, who is a clerical staff and maintains all the data related to your admission, registration, etc. She is also available on the phone 9448288489. I'm Dr. Sandhya Kaveri. I'm available with the phone 94800344495. For any details from the library, you can contact our Chief Librarian, Mr. Ganesh, 7899862411. You can call during any time between 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. If not available, you can also text through WhatsApp, or you can send an email to meffmh@gmail.com. We'll try to answer any of your queries through email within 24 hours. I'd like to discuss with you about the practicals too. The practicals in this course is very essential because counseling, being a professional course, requires a lot of training and knowledge related to the skills and techniques of counseling. So these practical assignments and practical training helps you to deal with the clients. So in the practical assignment, as I mentioned earlier, you are expected to take few case histories. Then you are expected to administer few psychological assessments which are prescribed in your syllabus. You are also expected to practice skills in counseling. And finally, you need to prepare the reports of all these assignments. But these practicals need to be carried out under a qualified supervision. These supervisors need to be qualified psychologist or a psychiatrist who should be approved beforehand by Manasa Education Foundation for Mental Health. These practicals need to be carried out either at your institution, that is Manasa, or elsewhere, which should be a recognized psychiatric center or a counseling center. However, we recommend you to come to your institution, that is Manasa, because we have Manasa Hospital, which offers mental health service for all kinds of mental health issues. We have a child guidance center. We also have a rehabilitation center. So there is no dearth of cases or clients for your required exposure. And we have different qualified guides who knows how to guide you, how to train you up in all these practical tasks. So genuine request for you to, and the invite for you all to visit your institution Manasa here in Shimoga and carry out your practicals. If you are coming to Manasa for your practical assignment, you need 3 full days where you will be in different batches and carry out your assignments under the supervision. If you are doing it elsewhere, you can do it by giving information to Manasa Education Foundation about the recognition of that particular psychiatric center or counseling center, and by specifically mentioning about the qualification and experience of the supervisor or the guide who is ready to help you out in carrying out practicals. If you wish to do it in Bangalore, you can approach Spandana Nursing Home on your own, but you have to carry the letter from Manasa. Thus, writing down theory assignments and carrying out practical assignment and preparing the reports is very important part of your academic activity. This need to be submitted to the institution before 18th of August. Thus, by referring your study material, you will prepare theory assignment. The questions for the theory assignments are already displayed in the website. Please refer those questions, refer your study material and start writing down your theory assignments. Then for the practicals, you please wait till the completion of your contact classes. You'll be trained in the practical assignments and then you will carry out these practical assignment. In the practical assignment, you will conduct few tasks of case history, counseling and the assessment and prepare the report with the due signature of the supervisor. You will prepare these reports. Thus, carrying out your theory as well as practical assignment is compulsory and it should be done in the academic year of your admission itself. If you do not submit your assignments, you will not be allowed to write your examination by the Board of Examination and your admission will not be retained for the next academic year. Therefore, submission of your theory and practical assignment is the compulsory part of your course. To write theory assignment, few guidelines are like this. All questions of theory assignments carry equal marks. Assignments need to be handwritten only. The typed copies are not entertained for two reasons. One, there are chances of downloading the material which the evaluators do not encourage. Another thing, writing by hand will definitely help you to have good experience to write your examination of 3 hours at the end of the course. Therefore, please write down all your assignments by handwritten mode. Each essay could be of around 1000 words. You can refer your study materials. If available, you can also refer other books or e-material to prepare these essays. You also can attach the supported pictures and the paper cuttings for your assignments and you can make it more presentable. Assignments of all the 4 papers and the practical assignments need to be spiral bounded together. Stapled copies or the loose sheets will not be entertained. After writing down all the essays, put it together and make it a spiral bound form. And after writing down your practical assignments reports, also make it a book form and submit both theory and practical together before the stipulated date. In the website, we have also displayed the certificate formats for your theory as well as the practical assignments. A sheet which has a theory assignment format contains the space to write down your name, the course name, please fill it up. Then there is a space to enter the mark by the evaluator. Leave it blank. This format need to be downloaded and take the printout. Attach this to your theory assignment book as a front sheet. Then there is 2 other sheets. One is for the practical assignment where you again find a space to note down your name, then the course name, then a space to enter the marks by the evaluator. Attach this as a front sheet for your practical assignment. There is one more sheet for the certification of your practical assignment. Take the printout of the same and attach this also to your practical assignment report. Fill this certificate format for the practical assignment as well as take the due signature of your supervisor when you go for your practicals and attach the same for your practical assignment. The practical assignment without the signature of the practical supervisor will not be considered for the valuation. Therefore, attaching these certificate formats, both the theory as well as practical, is very essential before submitting the assignments. The assignments can be sent in person or sent through courier or speed post to the following address: the course coordinator, Manasa Education Foundation for Mental Health, Katil Ashok Pai Memorial Institute, Vinodini Building, Park Extension, Durgigudi, Shimoga. After sending the assignment, please check with the office after a week if the post has been received or not. Assignments will be returned only after the examination. Therefore, if you require the same for an exam preparation, please take a copy of the same before sending. So once again, I repeat, the assignments need to be submitted during the year of the admission itself. Assignments submitted later will not be considered for internal assessment. The last date for submitting your assignment, both theory as well as practical, is 18th August 2020. Assignments submitted after the due date are subject to mark deduction owing to late submission. Therefore, please submit your assignment before August 18th. There is no provision for the revaluation of the assignments, and the marks allotted by the examiner stand final. Therefore, please make your assignments more marks friendly to get good marks. Few things related to your examination. As mentioned in our calendar of events, the annual examination will be held at the end of November or first week of December. After conducting theory exams, there will be practical examination. Before the examination, there will be one half-day exam orientation class. We conduct these exam orientation classes in Bangalore and in Shimoga in any of the weekends in the month of September or in October. In examination orientation class, you will get orientation by the experts regarding attending the exams as well as revision of the practical papers. There is no registration for this examination orientation class. The exam orientation class dates will be announced through WhatsApp and the email. Finally, the exams. The dates of the examination will be announced by the Board of Examination. The information about the examination timetable will reach you before 45 days of the examination through email. Hall tickets with your registration number will reach you only a month prior the examination. Therefore, you will get your registration number in your hall ticket before the examination. For your assignment format, there is a space to enter your registration number, but the students need not bother about entering the registration number. You just enter your name, the course name, and send it. The registration number will be entered by the office staff before sending it for the valuation. After the theory exam, there will be practical examination. Theory exams will be conducted in all the examination center which you have mentioned in your application form. Like there will be examination conducted in Bangalore, Shimoga, Mangalore, and Solapur. But practical examination will be held only in Shimoga. Practical examination will be conducted in the weekends for half day for each candidate. Thus, you will be in different batches and each batch will have exams for 4 hours. The dates of the practical examination and your batch will be decided by Board of Examination. So there is no possibility of change in this batch or the date by Manasa, by the institution. Finally, the results will be announced within 1 month of the examination. The results are totally in the purview of the Board of Examination, and Manasa has no say in the matter except encouraging you to have good marks. I would like to discuss with you a few things about internship programs. We recommend you to have your internship after the course. If you wish to work as counselor, or if you wish to continue your learning as counselor, then it is better you have your internship program. In the internship program, you will be able to get intensive training practically in this counseling profession. And you will be helped by qualified guides continuously in relation to different kinds of cases. If you wish to have your internship at Manasa, the prescribed period is of 1 month, and you will be allowed to get exposure to different types of cases, different kinds of assessments, as well as skills and therapy modes by a qualified guide. After doing your internship, you will be given with the internship certificate too. So please have your internship if you wish to continue as counselors, or if you wish to get intense training other than the course input. With this, I conclude. We have discussed a few things about the academic activities in this session. The first thing is about, after this orientation program, you can start writing down your theory assignments by referring the study material. You can also refer few e-materials to make your essays more marks friendly. You can also attach few pictures or few figures to make the assignments more presentable. This writing down of your assignments in the essay form will fetch you the marks. The questions related to assignments are put in the website. Please refer the questions and make the essays. Then the second task is about attending contact program. The contact class attendance fetch you marks. Either virtually or through online mode, we will conduct the contact classes, which will help you to get good orientation related to your theory as well as practical syllabus of your course. Then there will be few workshops in the weekends. The timetable, the content, and the venue of these workshops will be intimated to you soon. Even though the attendance for these workshops are not compulsory, but definitely it will help you to enhance your knowledge in the field. Then there will be exam orientation before the exam. Before that, you will also carry out your practicals. We recommend you to come to Shimoga, to Manasa, and do your practicals. These practical assignments carry marks. You need to submit the report of all these practicals with the due signature of your supervisor. Practical and theory assignment should reach Manasa office before 18th of August. The next task is exam orientation, which helps you to get orientation regarding the exams. Finally, the exams at the end of November or first week of December. Theory exams will be conducted in different places of the exam center. Then the practical examination of 4 hours will be held in Shimoga in different batches. The results will be announced after 1 month of your examination. With all these tasks, if you carry out responsibly, and if you can attend and involve actively in the whole program, definitely you will enjoy the course and you will get good results at the end of the course. Thank you.